I get Google alerts anytime our show is talked about online. And I always check it. And usually it's just something that'll show up in a search. It usually has zero to do with the actual show.
Mm-hmm.
But I got one last night, and so I click on it. And it took me to a link to a third-party ticket broker, somebody who's trying to sell tickets to the Alan Cox Show comedy tour.
Right now.
And the bio on this thing is in such weird, a lot of those sites, it seems like they're run by bots where they'll just string words together, but they kind of make sense, but they kind of don't. I forget what they call that. There's something they call it where it just fills in nouns and verbs and whatever. So there's a whole paragraph. So it reads like someone wrote it, but it's almost like it's in broken English or something.
What's the website?
Coast to Coast Tickets. Have you been waiting all year to see the Alan Cox Show comedy tour? Great. They're going to be performing live near you soon. Okay? That's the header. But then there's a whole paragraph underneath.
Oh, yeah?
That's like a bio. It's like a bio for me, but written by someone who kind of is familiar with me, like they're trying to fill up space. Like this is how they thought this will be a great way to sell tickets for this. I don't know if I want to read the whole thing, but I thought it was funny. It's been about 15 years since Alan Cox landed in radio. Years which have slowly rolled out a radio personality to be reckoned with. Ooh. Reckoned. There's a reckoning coming. There's a radio Armageddon. Being amongst the new generation personalities, Alan has turned around the usual old and boring radio into something refreshing, opinionated with no bars whatsoever, to any views one may hold.
I mean, those are all words.
You see what I mean?
Bars. He obviously didn't hear your rap yesterday on the show.
Oh, my rap.
No, he's got bars.
I was spitting mad rhymes there.
You can watch that at AlanCoxShow.com.
I have to say this. I have to say this friend did the American people a great service, as Alan has dominated the airwaves.
Take that, airwaves.
Take that, airwaves. You don't have a safe word, airwaves.
The airwaves are such a sub. Stupid cuck
Got
airwaves.
cucked. At the beginning of his radio career, it was difficult, as many people were strong conformists and were not willing to embrace new, honest opinions that seemed brutal and rebellious of the accepted codes of conduct.
What?
I don't know who this is. It's demented, whoever wrote this.
I think it's spot on.
I love it, right?
You
Every
should get
single
this tattooed
word
on your back.
I
New
know.
bio, Alan.
I know. These people frequently criticized him and sought to shut him down, but Alan prevailed, and slowly he gained fans who appreciated his radical ways, and they also became outspoken. Cox is known for his quick wit and a smart mouth that always have people listening and cracking up most of the time.
Always, most of the time.
What the hell is this?
You know, most of the time, it works every time. He is also famous for going against the grain politically, socially, and I bet there are some people who wouldn't want to rub him the wrong way for fear of the torrent he can unleash.
What torrent do you have?
BitTorrent.
Is it got like a
I don't know.
malware or something?
I'll be unleashing a torrent after my Cinco de Mayo dinner tonight, guaranteed. He can be so controversial at times that one may question his radio wisdom, but then again, in this current world, controversy is the key revenue generator. I don't know how many, I can't tell you how many meetings I've had where they go, come on, we need more revenue generated. Get controversial.
Up the controversy. Look at the meter. It's way down.
Controversy equals cha-ching, cha-ching.
Controversy equals currency.
This is the last line, despite all the stunts he pulls in his show, Alan is still able to connect and relate to his listeners and their issues.
Well, obviously, they've never heard the show.
They've never heard the broadcast. That's right. So that was just very strange. I don't know what.
Who?
I have no
Because
idea.
it sounds in some ways like it was computer generated, but then there are other parts where it doesn't sound computer generated.
Well, it's like it's like an AI machine listened to 10 minutes of the show and then just spat out a bunch of words.
Yeah,
And put them
maybe.
in some kind of syntax and context. But
I mean, if you throw a bunch of stuff out there, you're bound to get some stuff right.
that's right.
So just,
That's Pound Cake's approach.
I'm just fascinated that a bot knows more adjectives than I do.
I'll run this off for you.
Yeah.
You can be.
Damn, he's
You
dropping
can
some
be
wisdom on me.
throwing torrent around in no time. Yeah.
I don't
so,
think-
so anyway, the bottom line of all this, I mean, that's funny, but the bottom line is, if a website is trying to sell you Alan Cox Show comedy tour tickets, do not buy them. Obviously. So
I don't think it was a bot. I think this is a third world like copywriter where they're like, okay, we need people to write descriptions of these events coming up, so we'll pay guys in the Philippines or India with broken English to
somebody working
Right,
a
yeah.
Bangalore call center
pretty much.
got put on the case. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Plenty more where that came from. Click here to subscribe. Click here to watch another video. We'll see you next time.